Assalamu alaikum, dear student. Welcome to the first lecture of SAP2000. So today we discuss about SAP2000. What is the importance of SAP2000? Why we study SAP2000? So all these things today we discuss in this lecture. So basically, SAP2000 is totally related to building, design, and modeling. So if you have interested to building, design, and modeling, so check this video. So I have interested in building design in modeling, so that's why I have selected in final year project in building design in modeling. So fixed base and without fixed base mean that isolation. So we study about these are fixed base and isolation base. Okay, so this is my final year project. So today is we discuss about I have interested to design 12-story building in SAP 2000. So you can see here. So first of all, this software is very important and mostly used in civil engineering, in structure analysis, in building design and modeling. So SAP 2000 basically this is the advanced form of advanced software, because first of all we study initial subject, after we study advanced software. So first of all we study initial subject engineering mechanics, another we study mechanics of solid, after we study about structure analysis 1 and structure analysis 2. So after we study plain reinforced concrete designing 1 and plain reinforced concrete designing 2. So if you have interested in this subject, so you should be go to and structure engineer after become and building design and modeling. So that's why I have interested of this subject. So that's why I have select final year project and on the basis of this subject. Okay. So first of all, I will explain you this subject after we start this software, because first of all it is necessary to know the basic initial background of the building design and modeling. Okay, so first of all we study engineering mechanics, after we study mm, mechanics of solid. So what is engineering mechanics? So engineering mechanics we study about different type of beam, so different type of load. So we applied different type of load, point load, distributed load. Okay, so we studied different type of beam, simply supported beam, cantilever beam, continuous beam. So we study different type of beam, different type of load coming on this beam. Okay, so after we draw bending moment diagram, okay, of these beam. So all of these we study in engineering mechanics. Okay, so after we, this is the initial stage of the structure engineering. So we design beam, different type of elements, column, different type of beam, and find their reaction, their support reaction. Okay, so this is the initial stage of the structure engineering. Okay, so after we study mechanics of solids, mean that strength of material, we study strength of material. Mean that we study in mechanics of solid, if we applied structure element, such as structure element, we applied load. So we check the behavior of the material under the load. If we applied some load on the elements of the structure, so we check the behavior of the material under the load. Okay, so if we applied any load of the building elements such as column, beam, slab, different element we study in mechanics of solid. Okay, so this is the next subject. So third subject we study about structure analysis 1. So we study about in mechanics solid 1 and mechanics of solid 2. So after we study structure analysis 1 and structure analysis 2. So in structure analysis, one we study different theorem such as conjugate beam method, area movement theorem. So different theorem, different equation we study in structure analysis 1 and structure analysis 2. Okay. So we basically study structure analysis and analysis. We study different structure element. We study and analyze the different elements such as beam, column, and different type of beam and analyze and structure analysis. And become we check their stability and check their deflection, check their moment diagram, check their slope. So and analysis we in structure analysis basically we study external external reaction of the beam. If we applied the load of the beam, so we in solid mechanics we study internal reaction. So in structure analysis we study external external reaction. We check how to if we applied the load of the beam, uh, so how many deflection occur in beam. So all these thing we study about structure analysis 1 and 2. Okay. So after we further study about plain reinforced concrete designing 1 and 2, after we able to know about building design, this is totally related plain reinforced concrete designing 1 and 2. So how to design, because in this stage we able to design the building, design the building elements such as beam, column, slab. So we design a complete residential, a single story building in plain reinforced concrete designing 1 and 2. Okay. So we manually calculate in plain reinforced concrete designing 1 and 2. Okay. So check different theorem we study, different equation we study, planet post concrete designing 1, and we check the cross section of the beam, check the flexure stress. If we applied the load of the beam, so we check the flexure stress of the beam. So type of steel, how much steel is required for the beam, how much steel is required for the column, how much if we applied some load on the beam structure element, how much concrete strength is required, how much steel is required. So we design in plain reinforced concrete designing 1 and 2. This is complete design of the one story, two story of the plain reinforced concrete designing 1 and 2 we design. Okay. So this is manually calculation. After become we able to study in advanced software such as SAP2000, tab. So SAP2000 is an initial software used for building design and modeling. Okay. So SAP 2000 is very interested because this is manually calculation is very difficult. Beam design, cross section selection, and their deflection, in their deflection, slope, different equation we study. This is manual calculation is difficult to understand. This is a lot of time consuming, as well as uh, do not you accurate get result. But for these we study for this purpose, for accurate result, for we direct to put in SAP 2000 to find direct record of the building design in modeling. Okay. So all of these data we put in SAP 2000. So get 3-5 minutes we get result SAP 2000. So analyze the beam and deflection, slope, all these things in 5 minutes. SAP 2000 it get you result in 5 minutes. Okay. So that's why we use this software for building design and modeling. Okay. So you can see this is the window of the SAP 2000. So different icons you can see. So this is my first lecture. Uh, next lecture we will discuss in 12-story building how to design 12-story building. This is my final year project I have selected. So next lecture I have discussed 12. We have drawn 12-story building in SAP 2000. So you can see. So after we explain you step by step. Okay. So this is my first lecture of building design and molding of SAP